The official Twitter account for the Arizona Ballot Audit has been suspended from Twitter for violating their rules and terms of service. Twitter confirmed this earlier this week to Vice News and said, listen, we have explicit circumstances, explicit rules. And if you do not follow the rules and you meet these certain circumstances, your account gets suspended. And we determined that this account that claims to be the official account of the Arizona Ballot Audit, that was at one point run by a former Arizona Republican Secretary of State, Ken Bennett, was violating the rules of spam. They were spreading lies and conspiracy theories about the 2020 election. So we had to cut them off. We also, by the way, Twitter says, also suspended a bunch of other phony accounts, basically doing the same thing for other state ballot audits. So Twitter is cracking down on these individuals. And by the way, as I mentioned, it's not just that they're lying about the audit. They also lied at one point, said that a Democrat kind of burst in there, and turns out that never happened. So they're lying about everything with the audit, but also because it looks suspiciously like this account has become nothing more than a spam account run by Republican operatives. This is just the latest in a very long line of embarrassments for the Republicans running this Arizona ballot audit. See, a couple weeks ago, and I'm sorry for laughing, but this is just too funny to not tell. I told this story over at Ring of Fire. I got to tell it here too. It's just hilarious. See, a couple weeks ago, Cyber Ninjas, the group running the ballot audit, had to kind of go up with their tail between their legs and be like, hey, you know those voting machines you gave us? Yeah, we may have infected them with malware, and so they're not good anymore. Oops, right? So that is going to cost the state $3 million to replace these voting machines that these supposed experts messed up. Like, put malware on them. And now they're worried that they can't trust them, obviously. You know, maybe the malware was an accident. Maybe Cyber Ninjas, didn't realize they had malware in their systems that then got transferred to the voting machines. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe Cyber Ninjas put some malware on there. Who knows, right? All we know is they broke the machines and that cost the state $3 million. They now want to get their hands on the routers. The internet routers used, for sending information about votes. And the state's a little leery to give it to them because if they mess those up too, if they get malware in the routers or make them easier to be hacked, that's going to cost them $6 million to replace. Everything about this audit, everything that could go wrong, from their Twitter accounts being suspended to costing the state millions of dollars that taxpayers in Arizona now have to recoup. Everything has been a joke. Everything is a complete farce. Everything is a complete sham. And the worst part is it's starting to spread. It's in other states now too. And Republicans don't seem to think that this is a problem. Having this inexperienced company that clearly has no idea what they're doing get their hands on all the private data of the voters, get their hands on the voting machines that, whoops, we accidentally broke them. This is ridiculous at this point. But it's going to continue. It's been going on for months now. Not a single evidence of fraud has been presented to anyone, anywhere from these ballot audits. So it is what it is. Republicans want to dismantle democracy, and they don't care if they look like complete idiots while they do it.